Today I have a very fun video. We're going to learn all about these emergency vehicles. We're going to go one by one and I'm going to explain what each of them is used for. So let's begin. This over here is an ambulance. An ambulance is a large vehicle that helps sick or injured people get medical help fast while on the way to the hospital. You see, two people sit here, a driver, and in the back, there's medical supplies in there to help the people riding. So you can think of an ambulance as a hospital room on wheels. There's a bed in there, medical supplies like bandages, first aid kits, oxygen tanks, masks, needles, and medicine to help the sick person while driving to the hospital. An ambulance, as we said, also has a driver to drive carefully to the hospital, and he sits right here in the front. And in the back, there's usually two EMTs, or in other words, emergency doctors, to help the sick person in the back. When transporting a sick or injured person to the hospital, the driver turns on the siren, which usually sounds like this, to alert everyone around that it's on its way to the hospital. This toy ambulance is really cool because it has different sounds. This is a sound it makes when the engine turns on. And the lights are flashing. How cool is that? And if we press this here, it's a horn. And this is how it sounds when it goes backwards or reverse. To make sure everybody knows that it's coming. And then the siren. This is the front. This is the side. Both doors open. And this is the back. And you can fit people, like the sick person, you can sit them in the back. So they go in the back. Oh, go there. And then they lie on the bed. And then the doors close. And then they drive off to the hospital. Our next vehicle is a police car. People who use police cars are called police officers. They use their car to patrol, or in other words, watch over an area or neighborhood to make sure everyone around is safe. Police officers keep people protected and safe. If needed, they use their cars to arrive at a crime scene or troubled areas, or to chase bad people on the streets. All police cars have sirens, and it kind of sounds like this. Inside a police car, and here, in real police cars, because this is a pretend toy police car, you can find walkie-talkies, which helps police officers on the job communicate with each other, computers that can scan the area or show directions to where the officers are supposed to go, and handcuffs in case they need to catch a bad guy. I will also put a picture of a real police car and police officers so you can see what they look like in real life. This is what a real police car looks like. And here is a police car with his siren turned on. Another police officer. And here is another one. Let's take a look at what this toy police car sounds like. Wow, it has red and blue. both doors open like this, and they close, and that was a police car. Our last emergency vehicle is this one over here. This is a fire truck. A fire truck is another emergency vehicle. It helps put out fires. The people who are trained to work on fire trucks are called firefighters. I will show you pictures of what a real fireman looks like. They wear special fire-resistant clothes like masks and hats, pants, shirts, coats, gloves, and boots to protect them from the heat and the fires. And also what a real fire truck looks like. These are some pictures to look at. So here you're looking at 3 different fire trucks. Now, let's talk about some parts that a fire truck has. A fire truck has a fire hose. That's right here on the back in this particular toy fire truck. A fire hose that connects to the fire truck or can connect to a fire hydrant to carry out water fast with a lot of pressure on the fires. Have you seen any fire hydrants on the street? I will show you a picture of what a real fire hydrant looks like. So next time you're on the street with a parent or a grown-up, you can have your eyes open to see if you can spot any fire hydrants. A pump panel, which is right here on this fire truck, the firefighters use the pump panel to control the water pressure and the amount of water that's coming out of the truck or the fire hydrant onto the fires. The fire hose is very thick and heavy, so usually 2 or more firefighters need to be holding on to it. A storage compartment, which is usually somewhere in the back or in here, and the storage compartment has things that can be helpful to rescue a person or animals. Tools like axes and fire extinguishers, cutters and blankets, or extra masks to give to people who are nearby the fires. Now, another thing that a fire truck usually has is a long ladder. Like this one here. A fire truck's ladder can be useful to reach high places to rescue people in trees or in high buildings. Did you know that fire ladders can reach up to 100 feet? That is really high. Usually they put the ladder up and then the firefighter climbs up the ladder depending on how high it needs to be, and reaches to the people and rescues them and brings them down to safety. So that's how the firemen use the ladder. Fire trucks also have sirens, and they sound a little bit different than a police car and a little bit different than an ambulance siren. It sounds kind of like this. And it lets people know that a fire truck is coming through so they can make space for the fire truck to pass and go quickly to the ongoing fire. So these were the 3 emergency vehicles that I wanted to show you today. An ambulance that helps sick people, a police car that helps keep neighborhoods safe, and a fire truck which helps put fires out. I hope you had a lot of fun looking at these vehicles and learning about them and seeing different kinds of pictures. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Toy Discoveries for more fun educational videos like these. Until next time, kids, bye!